Hey guys, shows that I'm live. Let me share it. I am Billie from the Fuzzy Rooster, and I am excited to be here on Jane's page. And what a blessing to be invited to be a guest on her page, and I get to use one of her amazing signs. If y'all give me just a second, I need to make sure that I can pull you guys up and see your comments. There I am. There we go. Let's see. It's trying to be difficult. Y'all know how it is. There I am. There I am. Hey, let me turn it down. I have some people joining. Hey guys, I'm Billie with the Fuzzy Rooster Creative Designs, and I am here tonight as a guest by Jane, and I am going to make a wreath, and I'm going to be using evergreen wreath. But look at this adorable sign that is Jane's, and I absolutely love it. It says, "Welcome to our patch." Now, I know it's probably a little backwards because my Samsung, which one I'm filming with, it won't let me reverse it or flip it. But anyway, you can still see how amazingly cute it is. So when you join, if you would, just say hello. Hi, Linda from Southern California. Let me move my phone just a little bit so I won't have to be looking so sideways. I don't want to miss any of your comments. Don't y'all just love my fancy rigged phone holder here? A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, right? Thanks, Jane. I appreciate it. Hi, Eva. How are you? How are you? Guys, again, I said it's such a blessing to be invited to be a guest on Jane's page, and I appreciate it. Now, if you'll give me just a second, I'd like to share this live broadcast over on my page. So let me share it over to the Fuzzy Rooster Creative Designs, if y'all would please. And that way, all my fuzzy followers can join in on the live too. All right, let me find me. Y'all know how it is. Nothing ever goes as fast as you want it. You'd like it to. There's Rosemary. How are you, Rosemary? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let me find me. Here I am. So all I've got to do is share it to a page, and I'm going to find my page here, Fuzzy Rooster Creative Designs, and put "I am live," Fuzzy fans. Join me. All right, me and Jane from Jane's Front Door Decor. All right, guys, I think we got it. All right, I have it shared, ready to go. All right, let me just turn this volume down. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I promise, I promise. All right, let me get this volume turned on. There we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, let me see who all's here. Jane, thank you, Jane, for sharing that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for pinning that. I thought I turned that volume down, but it did not go down. Hold on. That would be super annoying to have to listen to me echo, wouldn't it? All right, we have some peoples on here. Yay. Okay. What? Jane sent me this amazing sign. It says, "Welcome to our patch." I had to put my phone a little bit far away, because I wanted you to be able to see me and what I'm working on. Now, hopefully you can at least see what I'm working on and with no problem, okay? If you do, let me know and I'll move it just a little bit closer, okay? Can you see everything okay? Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Give me some hearts or some thumbs up to let me know everything's good. And I'm also, bear with me, I'm going to go over here and move those comments off the camera so I can see what you're seeing. Because sometimes those comments on the camera that I am filming on get in the way, and I can't really tell what you're seeing. Hi guys, let me change the camera just a little bit because I want you to see what's going on. It's just how it is when you do lives, right guys? All right, here we go. All right, yeah, I think you can see okay. Hopefully you can hear everything. All right, so what I'm going to do, it has this beautiful polka dots around the edges, around the edges of the sign. I couldn't find a lot of the orange with white polka dot, but I have some really pretty ribbon that I found that'll work for it. So what I'm going to do is that I wanted to use an evergreen form, okay? I don't know how many of you have used the evergreen form. A little closer, Darlene. Okay, now it might get me out of it, but at least you'll see it, right? Okay, I'm gonna move it just a little bit closer, and then we're gonna get busy and we're going to create. And hopefully you can still see me. If not, that's okay. You can see what I'm creating, right? Yeah, I think we're still good. Is that better? Yay! That's probably a little better. All right, guys. I have some amazing ribbon I'm going to use, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. Look at all this ribbon, guys. Have lots and lots of ribbon that we're going to use, and it's beautiful, and it's quality ribbon, and it's going to look amazing on it. All right, so this is the mesh that I'm going to use. What I'm going to start out with, here we are with an evergreen wreath, and I'm going to kind of do it the same way we do regular wreath forms. I'm going to add some deco mesh to it. This is not 21 inch though. This is a 10-inch mesh, and it's kind of like, it has a lot of jute running through it. So it's a jute mesh. It has a little bit, you know, I think it is a jute mesh. Yeah, there's not much at all of the regular mesh going through it at all. But I love the feel of it and the texture of it, and it looks like it's going to work really well. Plus, the colors match perfectly with the sign, I think. I think it's going to work great because there's some browns and some blacks, and of course the little jute color. So I think it's going to work great. All right. Hi, first time watching. Oh, hey, Ann, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, any of my Fuzzy fans that come on, be sure and say, hey, Billie, and let me know that you joined from my page, okay? All right, now, Jane's going to help me with questions because I may not see them all, and I appreciate that so very much. All right, let's get started, guys. This, oh, and before you ask, this is it's like a, hold on, it's a 15-inch frame, it looks like. No, 16-inch. It's just a 16-inch evergreen frame that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I have a tendency to like to use these because you're not limited as to how many ties you can use. And you can use these year-round, guys, year-round. Hi, Karen from New Jersey. Welcome. So all I'm going to do right now, as I really should have turned this, so I'm going to turn this over because I really need it to come from the top. I wasn't thinking. And I'm just going to fold this edge over, and I am going to squinch this up because we don't want that frayed edge showing. And I'm just going to start toward the middle. Now guys, I don't know how many of these little, I'm going to make poofs. Now I'm not going to, I'm not sure, you know, I'm not going to measure these poofs. I'm just going to kind of go by sight because I don't need them to be real big. I'm just going to run them throughout the wreath and give it some color and some background and some texture. Hi Deborah, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thanks guys for blessing Jane's page and me. We appreciate it. And by inviting all your friends to come watch. Thanks, Kathy. That's an awesome blessing. Thank you. Like I said, and I like to tuck the sides in under. And like I said, you don't have to have great big poofs on this. just want to give it a lot of color, because if I do two great big poofs, this wreath is going to be really, really deep, and it's going to make it. There's my girls. They're signing on to watch. Hey, Vicky, there's one of my girls. They're coming to support their mom. So sweet. Hello, Mary from Pittsburgh. My daughter that's on, she's from Illinois. So hello to Illinois. All right, so let me get this going. And I'm just putting it wherever I think it should go. Okay, can you see what I'm doing there? I know you can't see over the top of me, but I will lift it up and tilt it up for you guys every so often. I am in Texas, by the way. And while I'm finishing up these little poofs that I'm putting in, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I am Billie, and I live in Texas, and I'm in the DFW area just south of Dallas. And I also, not only do I love to create. All right, Deborah. Hello, Deb from Colorado. All right, guys. Hello, Mary from Pittsburgh. Wisconsin's in the house. Hi, Darlene. But I work from home. Okay, I have a lot of, everybody has a story, so I won't go into that too much. But I was needed at home. I did have a store for 3 years, and I had it in the lovely historic town of Waxahachie, Texas. Anybody know where Waxahachie, Texas is, or have you visited? Hey, Carol from Florida. Welcome, welcome. Let me tuck that edge in. That bothers me. Okay, that's just a little bit of my OCD. I like the edges to be tucked in, and then I spread them out. Alabama. All right, Carla from Alabama. Florida. Welcome, Carol from Florida. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, but anyway, so make a long story short, I closed my vintage store down in February because I was needed more at home. I have my parents, they need me. My dad's 92, my mom's 88, and I'm in charge of their healthcare needs. And my husband he's doing okay, but he has some issues too, that sometimes he doesn't feel very good, is all I'm gonna say. So I'm just kind of needed at home. I need to be available, and so I closed the store down and I decided to grow my business here at home. So here I am, guys. I'm the Fuzzy Rooster Creative Designs, and I have started out in February, and here I am. Now, another love that I have is that I still love the vintage business. How many of you guys, born and raised in Alabama, guys, I might turn my fan up. All these lights that I have on me are making me sweat. So hopefully y'all won't hear that, but I've got to have some air. But, see, squirrel moment. Y'all have those? Born and raised in Alabama. Deborah, this mesh holder is actually, I found it in a thrift store, and I think it's for just paper or something, like when kids are crafting and stuff. And I just found it in a thrift store for $1 or $2, and I thought, you know what, that'll work for the 10-inch mesh. But you know what's funny? Y'all want to see my other mesh dispenser? Y'all are going to laugh, but it works, okay? I'm going to show it to you. A lot of times I put my ribbon on this when I'm cutting it. Are y'all ready for this? Okay, this is just really being creative, okay? It's a basket. And this basket, I just took a dowel rod and some clothespins, and my ribbons fit right across there and dispense so I can cut them. So you don't have to buy, I don't know, maybe I'm just cheap. I don't want to buy a roll tide. But hey, whatever works, right? A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do to make it work and save some money. It works for me. I'm glad you like it, Darlene. Y'all are so sweet. Thanks for all the thumbs up. That's right. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. All right, so anyway, so here I am growing my business from home, and I met Jane through our business coach, which is Damon. Some of you may know who Damon Oates is through Deco Exchange. He's a great business coach, learning a lot from him. So here we go. And what I was saying is I still love the vintage side of my business. So not only do I do wreath and florals and other crafty things, I paint furniture. I did that for 5 years. I did a lot of custom work. I still love the vintage side, so I have some booths down in Waco, guys. Isn't that exciting? Where Chip and Joanna and the silos and everything are, guys. I love it down there because when I'm there and I'm putting things into my space, I am meeting all kinds of wonderful people from all over the world, guys. Melissa White is watching. How did you get a little white table turned out and painted? I have it. Do you want to see it, Deborah? I haven't taken it to my space. I've actually painted several other pieces. But I'll tell you what, toward the end, if you want, I will bring it out. But let's work on this right now, okay? I see Paula joining us. Hi, Paula. Don't be shy. Tell us where you're from and say hello. I did go ahead and cut all my ribbon for you guys tonight beforehand because I didn't want you guys to be on here for 2.5 hours because, man, I can talk. I love answering questions and meeting everyone. And by the way, okay, just to let you know, in case you're interested toward the end, I do have this listed on my Etsy page, the Fuzzy Rooster. And there is a link. I don't have a link for you, but anyway, you can find me easily. You just look up the Fuzzy Rooster, and it is listed under Jane's. I've got Jane's name in the title, and it says, welcome to our patch, and it says Facebook Live wreath. So, see, it's turning out pretty good. I'm liking it. What do y'all think? First time from North Carolina. Well, welcome, Sherry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, guys, I want you to see I'm using Jane's sign. Is this not just adorable? I love the colors. I gave her some choices, and she sent me this one, and I love it. Everybody loves polka dots, right? I love the polka dot border. I know y'all do too. All right, so the nice thing about these evergreens is that you can just, you don't run out of ties to use. So you can just keep going and going and put as much ribbon and as much poos as you want on here. And these evergreens you can use year round. My friend Trisha, who's been on here too, guys. Oh my gosh, I went like minis. See, I hate that. I'm so bad. But anyway, she loves to use evergreens too. A lot of wreath makers do. Because they're good year round. Not only the grapevines, but the deco mesh, wreath forms, but the metal ones, but these too. And I could just put as many posts as I want in here and as many ribbon tails as I want. I know Carla, her signs are awesome. When she asked me to choose one for this live, it was hard to choose. Oh my goodness, was it hard to choose. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I really am glad that I chose this jute mesh. And there doesn't seem to be, there's a little bit of frame, but not much at all. So, you guys started, are y'all ready for fall? Y'all ready for cooler weather? Are some of you already getting cooler weather? Not here in Texas. I mean, yes, we've gotten some rain. And it's cooled down just a little bit, but it's still pretty humid and warm. I don't know if we really get a fall, quote unquote, real fall, because it just doesn't really get that cold here in Texas. Sure gets hot in the summer though. Y'all are being awfully quiet. Guys, thanks so much for inviting your friends. Appreciate it. And if you guys come on later, for those of you that sees this live video later when it's not live, a lot cooler, Deborah says. Good. Well, hopefully you guys, there's any of you that are in North Carolina or South Carolina, you guys are safe. Because prayers to you guys for sure. One of my daughters is moving to South Carolina this month, but right during hurricane season, but she's moving, I think, inland, but they haven't found a house yet. They won't do that. They haven't done that just yet. But hey, hopefully there's not a ton of damage down there. It just, you know, it's just so scary. You know, because we know what it did. They're capable of, because you already know Katrina, and of course we had Harvey last year here in Texas, and some of our relatives were affected by that. So prayers, prayers, prayers to all you guys that are, if you have friends and family or anyone that's affected by by Hurricane Florence. Guys, I'm loving this, okay? It is turning out so cute. I really do like this. I'm going to have to use more of this jute mesh for sure. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate it. We are almost there. I did buy an extra roll of this in case I didn't have enough, and maybe I will. We'll see. That's another reason I didn't make huge poofs. Not only because by the time I add the ribbon and everything, it would make it really, really deep and more difficult, more expensive to ship. So I always try to consider that too. Yes, Donna, I am doing poofs, small poofs, just randomly. If you'll see how it's turning out really, really cute and pretty. And it's you know, this is the first time I've used this jute mesh, this jute and poly mesh, and I like it. I really do like it. I'm going to use more of it. And of course, like I said, I love using the evergreen wreath forms because you have unlimited ties, and you can use them. You can use it year round. Look at me stumbling through my speech. Aw, darling, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It just takes a little bit longer because I'm not doing great big poofs. They're kind of different sizes. Just randomly putting them in. Going to be perfect. These colors are going to be perfect for that with Jane's sign. Guys, if y'all have not checked out Jane's site, you should. Hey, Miss Margot, one of my hometown girls. Love Margot. Margot, I know I put you on the spot. I just wanted to say hi to you. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing with your friends too. You have such lovely friends. Guys, the one thing I can tell you about having a sticks and bricks for as long as I did for a while is I met some amazing people. You know, I meet a lot of you guys here online, but you know, it's always great to meet people one-on-one. And I loved the customer service part, and it was kind of a ministry for me and my husband too. So we met some amazing people. We met a a Texas Supreme Court judge and his wife, and became acquaintances with them, and they would come and check on my husband when he got ill. And we met so many different amazing people. So there's that's just what I love about, the vintage and the creative business and the community. The community that you... There's another one of my local girls. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Hey, girl, how's it? She owns a business in Waxahachie where I was. Guys, I'm so happy that y'all are joining in. Coming to show your support. But I love the community. I was part of the Downtown Merchants Association. That was fun. I still try to stay in touch and keep up with what everybody's doing. But guys, whenever you have that kind of support, whether it be online in a community like the creative community, or whether it's in a town like Waxahachie, having the support of your fellow business people, and just like Jane supporting me tonight and by asking me to be a guest on here, is also, and I'm trying to return the same to her. So, that's what it's about, guys. It's about supporting each other, and whether it's in a Sticks and Bricks or here online, it's all about community. Look, guys, I'm running out. So, you know what? That's okay, I have backup. So, guys, always community first, because when you're a giving and you are supportive of others, especially if you're in a business, you have to be smart. Don't get me wrong. But because businesses change constantly, you've got to be willing to change at a moment's notice, because things change all the time. But I think if you're a giving and you just give back to where you can give back to the community, or whether it be local or whatever, I think the other stuff, that's success to me. That's success to me. Hey, Jody. Thanks for joining me. To me, that's a success, because, yes, I need to make a living, because my husband's illness and my parents' needs and all those things, yes. But everybody has their story, right? But I think that if you give back and you work hard, and the other will kind of fall in place. It will. It'll kind of fall in place. So, does that make sense, guys? Oh, you need a layaway plan for Jane's? I know. I mean, gosh, Jane, how many signs did you have listed? There was so many, I didn't think I was going to be able to, you know what, guys? I may not have to open this. I think we're good. I think I made it to the end. But Jane has so many amazing signs. Yes, it is 10-inch mesh, Donna. It is. It is. Here's what it is. And you know what? I'm not sure. I think Jane sells supplies too. Don't you sell supplies too, Jane? Or is it just signs? But yes, this is a 10-inch jute mesh. It has browns and jute color and orange. And 30 or 40 more to list, Jane. Wow. Okay, guys, I don't think I'm going to have to open that other package. That one package did this fairly decent wreath. So, yay. So, if you don't do too large a piece, it works great. I thought you did, Jane, but I didn't get time to really go look at it all. So, okay, that's why I wanted to tell you guys. Jane has not only signs, but she has other things too, and supplies. And that is on janesfrontdoordecor.com. That's on her website. Okay, guys, here it is. Look how cute that turned out. This is just with the jute mesh, the 10-inch only. And it doesn't matter that you can see the green. It's okay. So, what I did to prepare Jane's sign is you can have her, when you order her signs, I did notice this, Jane. Thank you. That she can either put holes in it for you, but I was glad she sent me one that didn't. That way I can put wherever I want to hang it with, wherever I need to. Because sometimes I put things on the side, sometimes I put it in the middle. Tonight I'm going to put it in the middle. So if you can see what, okay, there's a shine. What I did is I just used these, okay, I went blank. These are just 1-inch mounting bases. Now guys, you cannot rely just on these mounting bases alone, okay? You have to, what I do is I use Gorilla Super Glue, put it down, and then I go around the edges with hot glue, Gorilla Hot Glue. And that way there's no chance of these little mounts coming off. Or you can just have Jane put the holes in it for you. Oh, thanks, Deborah. He's doing okay. I will tell you, okay, he has cancer, but he has what they call a multiple myeloma. And guys, they're this close to having a cure for multiple myeloma. We've had a stem cell specialist and his oncologist. They both told us that they're this close to having a cure. So we just got to get him to keep it under control. So he's had 1 round of chemo last year. This year he's on another round because they want to keep his levels low. So he's still working, he's still doing okay. But prayers are always wonderful. So we're not going to talk about it anymore though, because it's about you guys and showing you, letting me make a wreath for you guys. But I appreciate it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out this amazing ribbon. Now, every bit of this is a canvas ribbon, each one of them. And I love that because satin is pretty and the sheer is pretty, but these hold their form much better and they stay where you put them, and that's why I like to use them. I know, Deborah, cancer, it sucks, okay? It really does, but we have our faith, Deborah. We have our faith, and it gets us through everything. It really does. It really does. Thanks, Carla. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Wow, Darlene. 12 years. That's awesome. Yay. Praise God. I know usually my husband hasn't got to that point yet where he needs a stem cell transplant, but hallelujah that she survived 12 years, yay, because they are surviving longer and longer. Because back when she was diagnosed, not many survived. Our doctors told us that, but because treatments have come along so far that, you know, there's so many treatments now for it. Okay, let's get back in it. We'll pray for you too, okay? We'll pray for your sister, Darlene, all right? Absolutely. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make ribbon tails. And what I've chosen, let me get these off because I didn't want them to come apart whenever I was storing them, getting ready for today. So I have a pumpkin, and this is all canvas ribbon. And then I have this, there is some yellow in the sign. If you'll see, he has not only his sunflower, but there's some patches on his clothing, his shirt, that has some yellow in it. So I thought, and of course the words are black, so here we have this yellow checked and black. So I thought I'd use that. And then it has kind of a rustic feel, and there's some red in his shirt, so, and of course here's red and black. And guys, this is kind of a flannel feel to it. And then I found this today. It has all the same colors of the mesh. It has the kind of burnt orange, the jute, and then the brown. And guys, it's all canvas ribbon, and I like that. Okay, so here we go. So let's put the pumpkin in the back. Let's put the red. And then we'll put this one. And then we'll put the yellow on top of that. So I'm going to have 4 ribbons in each ribbon tail. I'm going to fold that in half so I can find the middle. And I want that yellow on the yellow and black on top, okay? So then I'm just going to squish this together. And then I'm going to kind of shape it a little bit. And I'm going to start with the outside edges first. And you don't even have to put it in each poop. You just put it wherever you want. That's the nice thing about the evergreen. Yes, 2.5 inch ribbon, Donna. I have 3 of those and then a 1.5 for the front. So let's get started on that. And I did it, the tails are 14 inches long. This is a bigger size wreath, so I wanted a little bit larger tails because I wanted them to make a statement. And when you're using this canvas ribbon like this, it just has a tendency to stay where you want it. Okay, I know you can't, oh my goodness, I'm going to knock all that off, and I don't want that. So let me move this over here. And I'm going to have to put my ribbon in it because I'm going to end up knocking it all off, and then I'm going to end up having to play pickup with it all. So let me put this in here. I'll put it the way I want to put it on. And that way it won't pull off, and then I'll stick Jane's sign right here. Alright. So I'm going to try to turn it around just a little bit. So see, I put it inside this tie, and then I'm just going to start spreading it out. Okay, I'm just going to take these. There's going to be more up here, so I don't need it to go too high. I'm going to try to get these to point outward and down a little bit. And you need to get this tight. I don't think I have it tight enough. And that way your tails will stay where you want them to. It helps, when it's tight like that, it helps them to stay where you'd like them to. So I'm going to put this one up here a little bit. And they don't all have to be spread out exactly the same. But see, there you go. So there we have that one going right there. So it's going to be kind of down and out to the sides. Not so much up this direction because there's going to be more ribbon tails up there. Does that make sense, guys? Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, I thought maybe I lost you. My phone decided to go to sleep is what it was. Alright, so let's get going on that. Let's get it done. Thanks, Jane. Thanks for helping. Thanks for helping me see comments. Appreciate it. I don't want to keep you guys on here forever. I'll try to keep it down to, guys, I was going to try to keep it down to about an hour, but we're already, we're all having so much fun that we're already at 20 till 8. So basically what I'm going to do this evening is that we're going to work on the tails, and then we're going to put her sign on. That's the most important part. That's what everything is chosen around, is Jane's a fantastic sign. Hey, Rosemary, there's a fuzzy girl. I know you just appreciate being called that, don't you, Rosemary? Now, Rosemary always joins in my lives, and she's so supportive. So everybody on this page say hi to Rosemary. She came over from the Fuzzy Rooster page. And so I'm going to make these look beautiful. Look, guys, look how that's just going to work. Look how they're going to connect. 14 inches is perfect, and that's what's nice about using the evergreen wreath. You can choose whatever tie you want. Now, I did cut 20 of these, but I may not have to use them all, but they're there if I do. And if I don't use them this time, I certainly can use them on, what I like to do is make mini wreaths and mini swags, and I can always use it on that. I make all kinds of sizes. I make mini swags, mini wreaths, regular size, centerpieces, guys, whatever I decide to create. Y'all don't let me forget to show you that little table. I can't remember who asked about it, but someone had watched my live and saw me paint a table. It's just a little table. But, you know, if y'all want to see my mini swag, one of my mini swags or mini wreaths, if you don't know what that is, I'll be happy to show you one. But I'm really loving how this is turning out. Did I say that already about 4 times? Okay, nobody, did y'all tell me whether you were decorating for fall or? Did y'all tell me whether you were decorating for fall yet? I know it's just September, the beginning of September, or middle September almost, guys. Okay, I need to know how many people, oh, thank you, Frankie. How many of you put wreaths on your doors? Okay, well, I'm spreading out ribbon. Jane will help me with comments. Would love to see the mini wreaths and swags, please. Okay, Donna, luckily they're right here on the wall, so I'm going to grab one, okay? This guy, see how big it is? This is a mini wreath. He's a little elf wreath. He is made out of an 8-inch wreath form, an evergreen wreath form. So he's super cute, and what I can do is make the attachments, and he's just as cute as can be. So here, compared to, this is why I call them mini wreaths, because look at the comparison. And guys, what these are perfect for are like hospitals as gifts, and I have a super affection for seniors, because my dad, you know, I've always helped with taking care of seniors, and because he's in a facility, and that size is perfect for the facilities, because a lot of times, you know, they can't afford a lot, and so, you know, it's perfect for them. It's perfect for them. Hey, hello. Oh, hey Nick, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Okay guys, I'm going to grab the fall mini swag, and then we're going to get back to creating with Jane's sign, okay? So here's my mini swag. It has pumpkins and florals and things on it. Rosemary, check out Jane's site. She's got all kinds of signs. She's got tons of them. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing. Now y'all have seen my mini swags and my mini wreaths. I don't want to keep you guys on here forever. So let's get it going. Let's get these tails on. All right. Thanks, Lily. Appreciate it. I try to make something that is good for, you know, affordable, all different price ranges, and different things from small centerpieces to large, and of course the small mini swags and wreaths for, you know, that way there's something for everyone. As far as price range and size, so that way we don't leave anybody out. We don't want to leave anyone out. We want to be able to share our creations and make it affordable for everyone. Some people like out-of-the-box wreaths and the big ones and florals, and that's wonderful. But some people just like the smaller ones, like seniors in facilities and places like that. They don't need the great big wreaths. Or if you're giving it as a present for someone that's in the hospital, the smaller ones are perfect for that. I miss something? I guess, Rosemary, I guess y'all are talking about something else. I guess I missed it. But I'm sure Jane is handling that for me. She's doing a great job helping with answering questions that I miss. I will go back later, guys, and I will read the comments. Miss Another Hometown Girl is on. Hi, Miss Ivy McClure Howard. How are you, girl? Guys, all my locals are getting on here to support me. I appreciate that so much. Okay, guys, every so often I let you know, Jane did post a link to this wreath is available already on my Etsy page. So, if you like it, you are welcome to go purchase it. And I will tell you this. Once I'm done, I'm not going to do it. I'm bad about this. I go and add more stuff to it afterwards. So, whatever price is up there, that's the price. Even if I go and add a few more things to it. Because I'm bad about that. I'll look at it and play with it, and then I'll go, wait a minute, I can add this or that. And don't forget to check out Jane's signs, guys. She's got signs and supplies. Ah, there's Miss Janice. Hey, Janice. There's my Miss Biz, my another local girl. She just hopped on, Miss Janice Quasada. She is my biz bud. We do things together. She lives here locally. So everyone say hi to Janice. She came to support me. Thanks, Janice. Okay, guys, I'll lift this up in just a second because I don't want y'all to be left out of what I'm doing. I know y'all can't see on this side. I don't have the fancy Mevo or anything like that yet. I'm not to that point yet. Because I've only started my creative business since probably January. Been doing it but full on, I mean, you know, working real hard is probably March. So, but I'll get there. It just takes persistence and hard work, guys. You can do anything with lots of prayer and faith and just hard work, guys. And support from amazing communities like yourself. Aw, sorry your baby's you've been at the vet, Ivy. Oh, I'm sorry she's not doing too well. They're kind of like our children, aren't they? You hate it when they feel bad. You know, mine are old. My two, they're old. They're 14, anywhere from, because I don't know, because I got them when they were older. But mine are at least 14 years old. Anywhere from 14 to 16 years old. And they're still here. Darling, your dog is 15. Yeah, they live a long time now. Just like us, you know, we're living longer. My dad is 92, will be 93 in December. My mom is 88. I'm very blessed to still have my parents. All right, guys, now we've got the bottom row done. Turning out really nice. And so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the inside row, okay? And we're going to put tails, ribbon tails on that too. And you know what? It looks like I'm going to have enough. Am I back, guys? Okay, it looks like my internet kind of went on the fritz for a minute. At least that's what it was saying on my phone. Guys, I made sure that I had a lot of download speeds and upload speeds because I wanted to make sure that I could do my lives with you guys. Alright, we're going to in the middle. Alright, let me find the place I want it. I'm going to open it up just a little bit more and put that in there because I want that to be down just a little bit further. Alright. Okay, it's turning out pretty. Okay, how many of you fret over which ribbon to use? I love ribbon. But sometimes I have problems picking out which ones because you look at my stack over here. I probably will choose 8 or 9 when I only really need 4. Hi Diane, thanks for joining us. How are you? I'm gonna try to move a little bit faster, guys. Okay guys, don't forget, check out Jane's website and her Etsy page. She has amazing signs and supplies for you guys. And then be sure and go and check out my page. Be sure and go and like my page, guys. I'm trying to grow it. Don't tell Damon I just left his live to... Aw, Diane, thank you so much for that. I know he's on. But that's okay because Damon worked hard to get where he is. And he deserves all of that. But, you know, I'll get there. I may not be a Damon, get to be a Damon, but I'll get there. We all can if we just work hard and stay after it and not give up. But that just warms my heart, I have to admit, that you came to watch. Thank you so much. Even Nick came in for a little bit. I don't know if he's still here, but Nick was here too. It's so sweet. So, so sweet. That these guys take the time, that all of you take the time to come and watch. Alright, now I'm trying to spread these a little bit more because I'm trying to get it to go this direction. Just the opposite I did the bottom ones. Because we want lots of fluff and lots of ribbon showing. Okay. So let me go ahead and get this going because then I can lift it up and show you guys. And then we can get Jane's amazing sign put on there. And I'll have to admit, I may go back and add more tails later. But I just don't want to keep you. It's going to be beautiful regardless. That's just how I am. A lot of times we'll go back and add things to it because it's just never enough. Yes, thank you, Jane. My page is the Fuzzy Rooster Creative Designs. So be sure and do that. I also have a website, thefuzzyrooster.com, and I have an Etsy page also. That's the Fuzzy Rooster. Isn't that a? Do y'all think that's a kind of a different name, isn't it? But it's easy to remember, though, right? The Fuzzy Rooster is easy to remember. There are such things as a Fuzzy Rooster, by the way. They are just adorable and cute. Alright, I think I'm going to put one more right here, guys. And then we're going to attach Jane's sign. And I'll go over how I do that in just a second. Thank you, Darlene. Appreciate it. There is such a thing. I'm using my phone. I'm reading your comments on the phone that I have a picture of the Fuzzy Rooster that I got the name from. There are Fuzzy Roosters out there that are literally fuzzy. They look like they have feathers everywhere. They're all nice and fluffy. And the one I saw and have a picture of is white. And I mean, from the bottom of the top of their foot all the way over. They're just beautiful. This one is beautiful and fluffy and white feathers. And so that's where the Fuzzy Rooster came from. Okay guys, we're almost there. Okay, now let me primp it just a little bit before I show you. Alright, here we go. I love this ribbon and how it turned out. I'll let you see. Because I did 14-inch ribbon tails, I think, let's see how many I had left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I used 12 sets of ribbon tails on this. And because they're 2.5-inch wide ribbon, and they're that really good canvas ribbon, it's really all it took. So I didn't have to have a whole lot. Okay, now let's work on Jane's sign. Because see, look at all this ribbon I had left. So I can do a whole nother wreath with that. Alright, so let's work on Jane's sign. Here's Jane's sign for those of you that hadn't seen it. I know it's backwards for you guys, but it says welcome to our patch. And it has this adorable scarecrow on it with a polka dot orange with white polka dot border. And it's kind of a burnt orange. It's not a bright orange, even though it may look like it, but I like it, and that's why I chose the colors that I did on the ribbon. Alright, so what I did, if you'll notice, I have these little, see, I went blank. Mounting bases. The mounting brackets? Yeah, they're just 1-inch mounting bases. And what I did is they have this adhesive on them. Now, you cannot just rely on the adhesive, so I put Gorilla Glue on it, and then it's like a, let me pull it out. It is a super glue, Gorilla Glue. I put that on it, and then I use my hot glue gun, and it has Gorilla Glue in it too. And then once, because the Gorilla super glue sticks pretty fast, but I don't trust it that alone, so then I go around the edges and I add hot glue. And guys, look, going nowhere, okay? Now, Jane can put holes in that if you want, when you order from her. I did notice that, guys. She will put holes in it for you if you'd like. Jane, am I right? Did I do that right? I just want to make sure that I'm not saying the wrong thing. I just noticed that some of them had holes and some didn't. So Jane, if I'm not correct on the holes, just let me know, okay? Because I don't want to tell them the wrong thing. That would be my fault, not yours. Okay, guys, I am just putting on. I have some green pipe cleaners or Chanel stems, whatever you want to call them. And these little mounting bases have little holes in them, and that's why I like them, because then you can just thread your ties right through it. Okay, now, just so you can see how that's just threaded through there? And I have decided that I want to put this sign in the middle. And it's going to be just as cute as can be. I'm going to put it right there in the middle. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to thread this down through there. And I'm going to wrap it around. Okay, I just want to make sure I was right. Yes, holes can be added on request. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want Jane thinking, oh my goodness, and make more work for her than necessary. But she does do the holes for you on request. And that way you don't have to have these mounts. You can just use, you can thread it right through the holes if you want. But I kind of like to hide the chenille and the wire behind the sign. So that's why I chose to do it this way. Actually, Jane did because she just sent me one without one and it worked out perfect because I didn't request holes. Thanks, Lily. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Let me print just a little bit more because I've moved some ribbon. All right, there's her sign on here. Doesn't that turn out pretty? Thank you. I ordered mine because you can get a, I'm answering Diane's question. She said, where do you get the mounts, really? I ordered mine off of Amazon. And they came in a bag of 100. Because I think if you go to Homes or Lowe's Depot, you can get them there, but they don't come in that big of a quantity. So just order them, especially if you have Amazon Prime, just order whatever you need off of Amazon when it comes to those mounts. Or just run down to Lowe's or Home Depot and get you a smaller amount of them. Thank you, Darlene. Now, I have kept you guys on here for an hour, okay? Now, probably what I will do is, I'm not sure, but I kind of like it the way it is. But I may go back and add some, I probably will, because I have, I'll show you what I have. I have like some little cotton that I thought would be sweet on there. And then I have all kinds of little pumpkins and things that I can add to it. But I'm not going to do that this evening because I kept you guys on here an hour already. And I know that it is a Thursday night and a lot of you guys have work tomorrow. And so I don't want to keep you out too late. And besides, you might want to hop over and watch somebody else. So, guys, be sure. First off, I want to say thank you for joining. And I want to say thank you to Jane for having me as a guest. Let me hold this up again so you guys can see it while I'm talking. Thank you for having me as a guest on your page, Jane. And you can find this wreath already available on my Etsy page. It's under the Facebook Live for tonight. Jane did post the link. But just look up the Fuzzy Rooster Creative Designs on Etsy, or you can go to my website, and which is thefuzzyrooster.com, and you can find it. It'll take you to Etsy from there. All right, be sure and go to Jane's frontdoordecor.com and check out what she has there, and also on her Etsy page. Thank you again, Jane, for having me. Guys, be sure and head over to my page. I would love for you to come and join me for my other lives that I do. I try to do at least twice a week. And also, you know, not only for this, but I own my vintage stuff too, because I share all that with you guys too. So I like to travel and go on the hunt for things. Thanks, Jane. I love being here. Guys, have a super, super nice evening and be blessed. And guys, thank you so much for just being patient and being with me. So, kisses and hugs to you guys and many, many blessings. Thank you so much. Bye.